Hey guys, this is Adam Lane with Pocketnow.com. Next up, we're going to take a hardware tour of the Nokia Lumia 800. Now, the hardware on this device is extremely impressive. It's unlike anything you've ever seen or held before, unless maybe you've had the Nokia N9, in which case it would be pretty much exactly the same. But this is all one piece of polycarbonate plastic, so there aren't any seams anywhere. Let's take a look at the device. Here we got the screen is on the front, and you see some seams there, so that's probably where they put everything in. Up top is our sensors. There's your speaker. At the bottom we have capacitive buttons, and on the N9 these buttons weren't there. It was more screen area, and there was a front-facing camera here, but we don't have a front-facing camera on this device, probably because they had to put capacitive buttons there. On the bottom we have a speaker. It's not that impressive quality-wise, and if you put your finger over it, it gets very muffled, so you won't be able to hear it very well. So keep that area open. This side is totally free of anything, very smooth. Up top we have our only connectors and slots. So there's your headset jack, and I left the stickers on so that I could remember how to open them. You got to push this little knob there, like so. If you try to push it wrong, like if you push it that way, it doesn't really open. So you gotta do it just right. It's going to be a lever, and that opens like that, and see what's there? The micro USB port. Now this is feels like it could break. It's pretty sturdy, but if you gave it enough force, that could probably break off, so keep that closed. And what's over there, that's the SIM card slot. You gotta slide it, and then it pops. There's a little spring there, and sometimes it doesn't open. There we go. And that'll come out. But there we go. And there's the SIM card. And it is a micro SIM card, so if you have a regular one, you're going to have to cut it. There we go. Now over here are the volume controls and the power switch and the camera button. I kind of like having all the buttons over there, because you can hold it like this and you can put each finger on a button. So there's power, power off, camera, and it's going to go to the camera. So it's kind of fun being able to just hold it and have all your buttons accessible. There's volume, there's off. So not much movement required with your hand to access all those buttons. A lot of phones have the button up here, the power button, so you gotta kind of like, you gotta reach around. But having them all right here, I kind of like that. Now the back is very smooth, kind of pillow shaped. You see the curve there. We have a little strip that says Nokia Carl Zeiss tester lens. That's our 8 megapixel camera, dual LED flash. On the N9, this was kind of in a little different position, but pretty much the same. And the screen has a nice curve to it. We got a request to compare to the last year's most well-designed Windows phone, the Dell Venue Pro. So you see the Venue Pro has a very curve like that. You see that curve, and it's pretty pronounced. Pretty nice looking curve. Whereas this one kind of curves both ways. We got a little bit of curve this way, and we have a little bit of curve this way as well. But for the most part in the middle it's pretty flat. But still, very, very nice design. Another thing that amazed me, given this is all one piece, how did they put it together? Seems like it would be kind of like building a ship in a bottle. You gotta put everything in from the screen side maybe, and then somehow get the screen on top. Pretty interesting. Anyway, let's look at some screen comparisons. This is a Nokia's True Black screen type, and I kind of want to know how it compares with the Focus S. So we got Super AMOLED Plus over here, and we got Nokia over here. Right away, I'm seeing very good screen quality here. I'm supposed to be able to see all the blacks, but we have pretty much the same as the Samsung. Let's look at the color. On the color test, the banding, I think the banding looks a little bit more pronounced on the Samsung. And let's look at viewing angle. This color should stay the same pretty much. And it changes a little bit, but they're both pretty much the same. And let's look at blends. We see a similar amount of banding on both of these devices. The white seems to be better on this one though. There's your white test. Now, as far as speed goes, the Lumia 800, I got about a 92 score when I ran the test here. And you can see it's pretty high up there. It's a little bit slower than the Titan and the Focus, the Samsung devices. But it's pretty high, pretty good speed. And for battery life, we're doing pretty good. I've had this, been using it for 20 hours, and we have 46% remaining, which is an estimated 13 hours. So pretty good, but not as good as the Focus S, which has a larger battery and gets days and days worth of battery life on that. And we had a couple of requests to see a little bit closer the case that it comes with. So here's the rubber case. It's a little stiff, and nice and thin, so it should work nicely. And that goes in like that. So you just gotta prop it on there. There's the holes for the camera and the buttons. So it looks pretty good. And we also got a request to see how the headphones work. So this is not a tangle-free wire. You can see it does get tangled. And the headphones, I really like this style. They just sit in the ear. They don't go inside the ear canal, which is really uncomfortable sometimes. But I was pretty impressed with the sound quality. And here's your button. And this will play and pause music. And if you hold it down for a couple seconds, it'll start the speech interface, where you can text people, do Facebook chat, all just from the voice interface. So pretty good. Good headphones. Be sure to check the link in the description for more specs on this device. And if you like this video and the Nokia Lumia 800, give us a thumbs up. And that's it for now.